a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. Taylor on a barrel, keep quiet. Catch a nigga slipping from behind. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. Put nigga out like an outbreak. Chopper start to make the house shake.
What's poppin', Chrisean's new face tattoo? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Chrisean Blueface, Crazy in Love, Season 1, Episode 5. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously, so if that works for you, then let's get into tonight's review. So in tonight's video, we got a chance to see Blueface and Chrisean have a conversation with his family, just like he got to have a conversation with hers in Baltimore. They both have a lot of tension and a lot of static on both sides of their families. She has beef with his family because she ended up fighting his mama and his sister child on his behalf, apparently, or let him tell us she jumped in on her own. I don't know. But of course, his family don't like her because of this. And there's been beef ever since. We've seen them go back and forth with his mom and his sister on social media. Blueface and his partners, I guess, beat up the sister, boyfriend, husband, or whatever so bad he peed on himself. I mean, it was ridiculous. We all saw the video earlier this year when it happened, and it was just ghetto ratchetry. So they meet up. Of course, security is there just in case anything pop off. When they come in, you know, Chrisean and Blueface speak, you know, she like, hi. Even though the last time you seen this lady, you beat her up. Jesus Christ. So we are introduced to the mom. Her name is Carlisa. And then there's his little brother, Dre, and his sister, Callie. Beautiful family. The mother is stunningly gorgeous. Beautiful brown skinned woman, great shape, hair was together, makeup, outfit, everything was on point. Gorgeous woman. The sister, Callie, beautiful, her dimples and everything, cute shape, pretty face, so cute. Dre, the little brother, handsome little dude. We didn't really get to see a lot of his face. You know, he had on a turtleneck with a wave cap and a hat. I don't know what was going on with the outfit, but he looked like he was a cute dude. Very beautiful family. But from what I gather, it seems as if Blueface mom, Carlisa, grew up in that lifestyle. She seemed like a around the way girlhood chick because she kept on saying, you know what I get, how I get down, you know what I'm like. You know, I don't take no disrespect. I'll whoop your A, and I'm Big Lisa from Compton Crip, da da da. It's just like, what? And it explained a lot of why he is the way he is because of the way he was raised. Because at some point, even in episode, she was like, you know, when her and the sister were living with Blueface, she didn't like the fact that he was being disrespectful to her by having girls in the house and, you know, the sexual activities that was going on. She felt like he should have told her, hey, mom, I'm, you know, going to be on something tonight. You should get a hotel room. And he was like, you've done the same things when I was little at my birthday parties. And he was like, I'm not going to go into detail, but you've done the same thing that I've done. So there's no respect there because she never laid down boundaries as a mother of this is what you do and what you're not supposed to do. So if you were exhibiting those types of behaviors around your son, what makes you think that he's going to ever have any respect for you? He going to do the same thing he saw you doing. Like, what's the problem? It was no problem when you were doing in front of me. And then she's talking about something, but I'm your mama. No, girl, that ain't how it works. That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. There seems like there was a lack of discipline, a lack of responsibility on the mama's end of being a parent. Like I said, she seemed like she was a street chick, like she was out there in the streets and she let her kids be privy to a lot of stuff that they should not have been privy to. And now she's dealing with the consequences of those actions. As far as the whole fight that happened between her and the sister and Chrisean, who was in the right and who was in the wrong? Everybody involved was in the wrong, because the mama had no business throwing stuff at that girl and talking about how she was gonna whoop her. And then when Chrisean hit her with a double a double two piece to the head, then she want to say, oh my God, I was attacked after you had did all of that. Like, everybody not gonna respect you, and especially a girl like her who grew up, once again, not having any type of parental control over her to show her how you respect your elders and this, that, and the third. She ain't gonna care that you that man mama. You was throwing stuff at that girl, threatening her, and all this stuff. And so she called your bluff, and it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not just gonna walk away. Would I have walked away? Yeah, I just would have walked away from that situation and him and the whole thing, because ain't no way. But the mama was in the wrong. Chrisean was in the wrong for fighting that lady. He was most definitely in the wrong for letting the whole situation even go down in the first place. I understood the anger with the brother of how you with a chick that fought your mama, but at the same time, your mama ghetto. Your mama is ghetto. Your mama is ghetto. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Everybody, like I said, not gonna respect your mama if your mama ain't showing other people respect. Like, you want to act like you a teenager and arguing with kids, then you gonna get the kid results. I understand that the mama won't respect from her son, but once again, you didn't show him any respect when you were raising him. So I don't understand why you expect that in return. Respect is earned. You know what I'm saying? Not just given. And he has no respect for you. And that goes to show why he has no respect for the women in his life. His baby mama, Chrisean, and anybody else. He don't have respect for nobody based off the way he was raised. What did tug on my heartstrings is when his sister got emotional and was like, I miss my little brother. He used to draw tattoos on me and used to wait for me to wake up, and how we used to play games together. And you could tell that touched his heart. You could tell when they panned the camera on his face, the facade, that hard, tough facade kind of melted a little bit. And you could tell he misses it too. You can tell he misses the simpler lifestyle that he might have had before all this gang shit and, trying to be tough thug and a rapper and all that. That tore on my heartstrings. And Blueface is a logical thinking person. Even though the way he thinks is effed up, he is a logical thinking person. He's not a dummy by far. He probably could have done a lot of great things with his life, i.e. the same thing for Chrisean. She is an athletic beast. She could have done so many positive things with her life. She could have been a WWE wrestler, a women's football player. It was so many things that this girl could have done and still can do if she just gets the right people around her and gets the counseling that she needs. And one thing that I will say based off next week's episode, that they are answering what I've been saying, that if y'all gonna do a show like this, there needs to be some therapy involved. And I do like the fact that they do have Dr. Ish from Marriage Boot Camp on there, even though sometimes Dr. Ish makes me mad on that show, but at least they're trying. But it doesn't seem like either one of them are open to the process of therapy. I don't think either one of them really want to dig deep and dig up all of the skeletons in their closet and the way that they were raised and the trauma and things that they have gone through. This couple is once again just a recipe for disaster, and there's no saving this train wreck. It really honestly isn't. It was sad when the brothers almost came to blow. They almost fought in tonight's episode. And it's just like just a bunch of fighting and fighting. It's fighting within the family, fighting without the family, fighting. It's just fighting. And it's just sad. At some point they were able to hug it out. The mama even hugged Chrisean and gave her a hug. I don't know how genuine it was, but at least it happened, And then the following day, before I even go to the following day, once again, the lack of respect that was being shown, Chrisean started rolling up in front of the mama. So you can tell, like, this is okay type of behavior that this woman allows in front of her. You know what I'm saying? So God knows what Blueface had to grow up being around. Like, oh my God, because it seemed like the mama might be gang affiliated. What also tickled me is when Chrisean was hugged up on Blueface from behind, and the mama was like, we sit up here trying to have a serious family conversation, and this weirdo, this monster sitting behind you all hugged up, not taking it seriously. And it's just like, this is nothing but a shit show. This is honestly a shit show because neither one of them care for real. Chrisean, neither nor Blueface really honestly truly care. Like, you can tell he just wanted to have the conversation just to did it, but he even stated like he don't want to have a relationship with them. He does not want to have a relationship with his mama. And I think that stems from far more than just his relationship with Chrisean. So the next day they meet back up again at his mom's new house, and it looked really pretty. Like, it looked like she spent a coin on it. Looks like the mama back up on her feet or whatever. And they have one-on-one conversation. So Blue has a one-on-one conversation with his mom, and then Callie and Chrisean have a conversation indoors. And his mom just lets him know that she loves him and she'll do anything for him. And she was like, I've always taken care of you. We've never argued like this up until recently. And she was just like, there was a lack of respect on your end when I was living with you, and you were just being disrespectful, having girls there. And he was like, I mean, if I want to have girls in my house topping me off, I mean, that it is what it is. And I'm just looking like, what? Like, could never even think about saying some stuff like that to my mama. But that just goes to show that they don't have a mother-son relationship. He has deep-rooted issues with this woman. Like I said, God knows what he witnessed growing up with her as a mama. And she was like, no, you won't do that. That's disrespectful. And he was like, once again, you've done the same things. And she was like, but I'm your mama, and da 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 da. And it came across to me like she felt like, yeah, you paid for this house, but I'm the mama, so I'm gonna say what goes on in this house. And that's not how it works, love. That's not how it works. Yeah, you're his mother, and yes, he should show you respect, and you should be showing him respect, but there was never respect ever given between you two for there to be any to this day. And that's that man house. If you don't appreciate the way he run his house, then you should have did like he said and got up and got your own. You can't run that man house. This is not when he was a kid and you was able to dictate how he lives his life. And that's what he was trying to get you to understand. And she wasn't willing to understand that you can't run that man household. He can run it how he chooses and how he sees fit. Now, obviously, you don't like the way he was living his life. So now you got your own place and he got his. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell that man how to run his household and who he can have in it and this, that, and the third. And what cracked me up is when Blueface straight up told his mama, you're not my type of woman. And I was like, well. Wow. That was a mouthful. He basically let her know, like, I would never deal with a chick like you, like never. But I'm like, you deal with worse. You deal with women that either have the faults of your mom or the strength of your mom, the ghetto-ness of your mom, the ratchetness of your mom. Like, you're dealing with your mother with the women that you date and impregnate, sir. Yeah. But yeah, he got some issues with her. Where is the father? That's what I want to know. Where is Blueface daddy? Is his daddy in his life? What's going on with that? On the inside, Callie and Chrisean are having a conversation. Things are going well between them two. They're able to laugh and kiki with each other. Couldn't have been me, because I don't care how the fight started. I'm not going to sit up and laugh and joke with a chick that beat up my mama and beat me up, even though Callie stands on the fact that she didn't get beat up. Like, there's just not going to be no kiki and a hee and a ha and or whatever. At some point, after Blueface told his mama that she wasn't his type of woman, she came back inside and she sat down with them, and that's when back and forth ensued, because Callie had to make it a point that she didn't get beat up by Chrisean. And the mother was telling Chrisean, I've been in your shoes. I've dealt with the same traumas you've dealt with. You need to go to counseling. And Chrisean was just sitting up there laughing in her face, just being disrespectful as always. and basically was like, what is a therapist gonna do for me? What is somebody that don't know me gonna tell me? And that's her mind frame, and that's how she's living her life. That can't nobody tell her nothing. And until she is willing to change and be open to getting her life in order, she's going to continue to go down this path of destruction. Both of them are. I see nothing positive happening for either one of them. It's going to take literally the will of God to come down and smack both of them on the forehead for them to get it together. Because at this point, they are both a lost cause. People joke when they say they the new Whitney and Bobby, but no, real talk. They really are Whitney and Bobby, but way worse with the drug use. It's obvious that they doing more than weed. They got to be. They both just look dirty and strung out. And she relies on drinking. He's constantly feeding her alcohol. She's gonna become an alcoholic. Knock on wood, prayfully she does not. But I mean, she probably already is. And they're both trying to drown their pain and their misery and their past traumas, their childhood traumas, in violence and in drug use and alcoholism. And it's just, like I said, a recipe for disaster. And it's honestly really sad to see, because they both have potential to be great and they're just squandering it. And it's sad because this is obviously a generational curse on both of them through their families, because they're this way because of how they were raised and who they were raised by. And it's honestly sad to watch. Let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode down below in the comment section. You guys, make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.